Hey everybody, welcome to the weekly card reading for March 17th, Wednesday through Wednesday. This is Heather Kate with Peacock and Paisley, and I'll be doing a card pull for everybody. Hold on one second while I shuffle the cards. What do we need to know this week? This is a one-shot deal since, almost. Last week, it ended up being really long, and really it was one long reading instead of three separates. So here we go. What do we need to know this week for everybody that's watching us for this week? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Ooh, surrender. Oh, how much fun is that? All right, let's pull some more cards. I'm going to sit down. Ooh, release. This card's come up before. This is a frog. And one of the amazing things about some frogs is that they shed their skins every week and they eat it. So it fuels their growth. Their old life that they're shedding off fuels their new growth. To let go of the old so that you can grow and expand, and the old will fuel the new. All right. Let's see if we can do one more card. Woohoo! Patience, soul work, and okay. So you know, patience. This is in case anybody's just listening to this, this card is basically like a turtle or tortoise shell, depending on how you're feeling about it. And I think the deck that describes these flowers as being something else, but they look exactly like echinacea to me, which, you know, is in North America is a traditional healing herb. It's excellent for building your immune system. If anybody's fighting a cold right now in the northern part of the United States, we're starting to get spring. And ironically, sometimes if you live far enough north, that can be a typical time for people to get colds because, you know, we're ready, for warmer weather, but sometimes our bodies have a little gap in adjusting. Okay, so echinacea is important for somebody, but patience, going at it what may seem slowly, and you do have the hard shell. Now, in contrast, you know, turtles' shells grow. They keep the same one, as opposed to like the frog that eats its own shed skin. And then over here with the Soul Work card, which is one of my favorite cards in this deck. It's so beautiful. It's a bee with over a background of a honeycomb, and it's almost like it's a very graphically represented honeycomb, and it almost looks like stepping stones. So there's a path. You know, you don't have to step on each stone to get to where you're going, but it does give you an idea of where you're headed. And the thing with bees is that they are essentially telepathically, we'll just say telepathically connected. And so in this case, like, there's deep work that the collective, and I literally used the word in my head, like, you know, what does the collective need to know for this reading? You know, what do we need to know? Meaning, and I said that, you know, the collective, this is a collective reading. So they do operate kind of like a collective. They are individuals. They do work together, and each bee does amazing work going out, gathering pollen, and doing their own individual job. But they come back and they work together to build, you know, a strong, healthy hive, a strong group. And I feel like there's something to do with the, you know, the queen bee, and valuing the queen bee, and you know, there is some guidance. Everybody works together, but there's some guidance. But there's also voting systems. Some bee colonies have like a democracy, and they actually vote on what they want to do. Like if they're going to move from one location to another, if they're going to move the entire community, they vote on it. Okay, an ascension, flying higher, everybody. I wish you the very best, and I will talk with you again next week.